Welcome to another commentary video, a speaking series that I do where I speak every single day in front of the camera, in front of the microphone, on a topic of my choosing. So today we're going to be talking about discipline, consistency, running, hard work, all of that stuff. So you may be wondering, why am I doing this in the shower, in the toilet? The reason is I have a sister that's out there somewhere in the house, and I don't want to disturb them. So instead of doing it in my room, I'm gonna be doing this commentary video here. So let's get on to the topic. Actually, before I get on to the topic, I'm just gonna quickly say I haven't been doing anything productive these days. I've been so. Let's start off with this. I classify productivity into two categories. One is stuff that is actually useful. For example, doing my homework, doing revision, that's the useful stuff. And I also include working on editing videos into into that category. Now, the second category is the productivity that I call it the maintenance productivity. The maintenance. So, why do I call it the maintenance? So, this includes running, training, showering, just anything that has to do with maintaining my body and improving self improvement. So basically, self improvement, whether that's in terms of the mind, knowledge, wisdom, or physical stuff like running and resistance training or boxing or and all that. That's self improvement. And so that's maintenance. I call it a maintenance productivity because we we get that done every single day, right? With homework, you get it done once and it's done. But for this, you have to do it every single day and it resets. Basically, once you finish your workout, all right, it's done. But tomorrow you have a new workout and you have to do it all over again. So I call that the maintenance productivity. Um, so why am I saying this? I'm basically Basically, for one, I want to say I've been doing really well in terms of the maintenance productivity, but when it comes to the actual useful productivity in terms of doing my revision, oh my god, okay, now we haven't been doing a lot of that, so I feel guilty in that regard, and just wanted to quickly punish myself, saying, okay, I didn't do good there. I haven't been to school either, and I'm supposed to spend this time at home, this time off at home doing revision for myself, but I'm not doing it, and I'm so guilty for it. But other than that, let's get into the actual topic of the video, which is consistency. So, when we talk about consistency, I'm talking about running, I'm talking about uh, being able to do it every single day. That includes being able to keep track of your stretching, keep track of your injuries, because running is just the easy part. The actual running is the easy part. The harder part is recovery, making sure you're not going to be injured, making sure you're eating enough. That's the harder part. You gotta make sure those things are in check to support the consistency of your actual running. And I feel like that consistency doesn't just include to putting on the shoes and going every single day for the run. It also includes the maintenance, no, the well, you could call it maintenance, the maintenance for the run. Like, you got to change your gears, you got to put in the gas, so um that's consistency. And I wanted to just say, like, okay, I'm all over the place, but what I wanted to say, the idea that brought me to this toilet and to talk about this topic, the initial idea that brought me here is the fact that I always see my classmates go out of season and in season in terms of running. So basically, they don't run at all usually, but when it comes to cross country, they train like 2 weeks before, and then they get a they suddenly within that 2 weeks somehow they suddenly increase their pace and their distance and their times and decrease their times, but they improve so quickly within 2 months, and then that just never works for me. I just it never works for me. The 2 weeks is like I train for 2 weeks and I my progress starts going dipping down. It's only until the month in 2 months in that I start to see steady progress going up. And then I have to maintain that for half a year, 2 years for my progress to truly consistently go up. So what I'm trying to say is, how are these people like treating this some sort of like the same way that people describe it beach bod, right? Like I'm getting ready for the summer, so I'm gonna be training a month before the summer, but that doesn't do anything, right? Training a month in the gym is not gonna change your body, but people that pretend like I'm gonna train at the gym for the summer so I can have those 6 packs of abs and like what like it you need to train years before that for your physique to truly develop. So so for sure, like that's a wrong mentality people have, a false mentality, a false belief that people have. But the thing is, the same thing can be applied to running, and suddenly it works for people except for me. But the point is, I'm not here to complain. I am here to say that, you know what? Consistency beats everything. You may have the talent. You may be able to suddenly increase your time and decrease your time, increase your performance, and get into this race shape, this competition shape within 2 weeks. I can't do that. I wear myself out within that 2 weeks, but I build myself a base to be able to get better every single day. And my mentality is always get better every single day. Get better every single day. And don't miss days, because what really truly matters is compounding those days to get better every single day. And by that, I truly, truly, truly do believe if I'm able to run every single day for the rest of my life, nobody can beat me with just 2 weeks of training. It's only what it really takes to beat me if I run for the rest of my life every single day. What it would take to beat me is another person running every single day, running harder than me, recovering harder than me, growing harder than me, with better talent than me. Then they can beat me. But the fact is, the longer it takes, the better I have it. So yeah, just want to quickly talk about it. Recently, I've been really pumping out these commentary videos. Like, as soon as I get a thought, I really think like, okay, this is some wisdom right here. This is some pretty great stuff that I want to share out there, and I want to document this on my channel. So like the idea pops into my head and I think about it like, is this worthy of being on the commentary channel? Okay, it is. And then I come in this case into the toilet, and then I start making the video, and here we are. We're here done with the commentary video. So yeah, that's it. That's all I have to say for today. Consistency, hard work, consistency beats everything. Um, and it gets easier every single day, but the hard part is that you have to do it every single day. So yeah, that's all I have to say for today. I'll see you guys next time.